All right guys, for the first step, we're gonna be using our Rogue clipper by Gamma, and we're gonna do a mid fade. We're gonna start the first guideline from here, from almost the center of the C-cup area. So we're gonna push it a little bit higher and keep this area as dark as possible. And we're gonna dip the guideline. His occipital bone is right here. We're gonna go about a finger below the bone in the back of the head. My lever's completely closed. The next thing, guys, we're gonna grab our BARBERS Pro trimmer, and we're just gonna refine this whole area and flick out towards the top. So the first we went in with our clipper because we don't wanna set a super hard line. It just makes it harder to blend out that line. So by just using the clipper, we set our guideline. Also ensure that it's gonna be easier to blend out that line on the next step. So we're gonna go with the lever open, go a finger's length above. Essentially this measures the half. Gently going all the way to the top. Once we've established that guideline, we want to go in with the number 1 guard lever open. We're going to go a finger's length above and repeat the same thing. Repeat the same thing now with the 2 guard lever open. So we got the trimmer line, the half, the 1.5, and now we're going up a finger's length with the 2 guard lever open. Basically just making another guideline on top of the other guideline. Repeat with the 3 guard lever open now. This is gonna be the last guard we use. So we have the trimmer line, the half, the 1.5, 2.5. We're gonna go guideline by guideline and blend everything out. We're gonna go 3/4 open position right here and aim towards the top of the line. We're just gonna be working this area right here from the ear back to the temple. So 3/4 open position, and we're gonna almost aim it all the way towards the top of the line. Go back and forth once, go midway, and we're gonna hit the guideline midway. You guys don't wanna go all the way to the top. You guys just wanna hit the midway point of the guideline. Then we can close the lever and hit the beginning of the line. Gently tap the start of the line. You guys don't wanna go any higher than that, because then you guys are gonna end up pushing the fade. So once we're done with the closed position, we're now just gonna work our way up and then go 3/4 and all the way open. We're gonna repeat the same thing, guys, now working from the ear back to the occipital bone over here. 3/4 open. As I work towards the back of the head, I'm turning the machine and the blade. A lot of the times we make a mistake thinking that by just stroking the machine in an area, it's gonna take out the hair. You guys also have to be mindful of rotating your wrist so the blade of the machine can really hit that spot that you're trying to locate. Now we're going midway point of the guideline. We're not going any higher. A 1/4 closed now. We're almost all the way closed. So we went from the 3/4 open. We're gonna go close and barely just gently tap the beginning of the line. Go midway again. Now we're just gonna work our way back up. So that's a good tip, guys. Once you guys go 3/4 to closed, when you guys are closed, you guys just keep opening it little by little until you guys work your way up to the line. So now that we've blended the first line out, guys, we have the 1 guard lever open to work on. Attach the 1 guard and we're gonna go 3/4 to closed again. Midway. Then close it and hit the beginning. You guys notice this line right here? It's not gonna blend it out using the 1 guard. So this whole step is just to soften the line. So we're gonna erase it on the next step with the 0.5 guard. All right guys, so the back side, we're gonna run a different method. We're gonna go start with it closed and hit the beginning of the line right here. Midway. Let's go midway. So once you guys get the hang of doing 3/4 to closed, you guys can also start either at the top or at the bottom. Right now I decided to start at the bottom. That's why we're going close to open. So once you guys get the hang of it, you guys can choose whatever lever method you guys want to play with. Creates the same outcome as long as you guys stay consistent with where you hit the guideline. We're gonna go with our lever closed with the half guard. You guys can see this line right there. We have 1 finger's length of room in that guideline, but we only want to go about midway with the half guard going close to open. So we're gonna work just this area right here from the ear back to the temple. Just baby tap the beginning of the line right there. Then go midway, go a tiny bit higher. And open it all the way. And we're not going all the way to the top, guys. You guys just want to use the corners of your blade. I'm kind of like angling it like this and just only using about 3 teeth right here on the side on the corner. Now working this area. So we went close to open, so now I'm gonna show you guys open to close. 1 finger's length, we wanna go about half of this finger right here. Lever's closed. You guys wanna keep opening the lever. This step is more like a rough draft step for me because I always come back and I detail work. So don't stay too stuck on this step, but also don't rush it. And for the final step, guys, we're just working the 2 guard lever open. Right here, what I'm gonna do is I'm attaching my 2 guard, I'm gonna close the lever, and I'm gonna flick out this line right here. We're gonna soften it. Flicking out just means we're gonna dig in and pull out the clipper as we graze the hair towards the top. So I'm just gonna do this about 2-3 times back and forth. So then we can close the deal with our 1.5 guard lever open to close. So we're just gonna keep working this area, and we don't necessarily have to close it all the way through. We just wanna see this blend out. And when it blends out, I'm gonna stop. So if that means that I have to put my lever in the middle and it's gonna stop there, but if it takes me all the way to the closed position, then that works as well. Be very patient so you guys can see the lever open, and it's already kind of like blending out a little bit. We go midway. Close it now. So I usually close it all the way through, honestly. So sometimes it just blends out all the way through, and there's sometimes that I even have to go back with the 1 guard lever open, and I think I might have to go back with the 1 guard lever open in this step. Always go back to the last guard you used. So I'm just gonna fairly just use the corners right here. Lever open, this is a 1.5, and the other one is a 1.5 guard, which is a little bit different. It's just a little bit, I guess you can say it's a bigger guard. You know what's weird, bro? I can feel when my clients get sleepy. It's the head pressure. So now to line up the C-cup area, he has really prolonged C-cup, so we're gonna keep him as natural as possible. Is past barber vertical line bars right here back, so we're gonna fix that too. The John Legend fix. So now to start detailing our fade, guys, we're gonna grab our sharpest trimmer, and remember that guideline we set? We're gonna go and start just polishing the area with this trimmer. Just take your time and work every single little hair, but don't go all the way to the top because you guys are gonna end up pushing that fade. Next, with my FX3 shaver, you guys just wanna just gently graze the bottom right here. Like I mentioned, you guys don't wanna take this too high. We're gonna do the process of elimination. Basically, we're gonna go from open lever and pretend we're setting that guideline all over again. We're kind of just trying to use our ears at this point. No, we're seeing if it's cutting, if it's not cutting. So I go up into that, and then we wanna go 3/4 and just pretend like we're erasing a line, but we already know that we erased it. We're just not trying to go any higher. Next, midway, go a tiny bit lower. Now closed all the way. I'm I'm gonna use my straight razor and make sure this is as crispy as possible because we're working with less. So if you guys are struggling with your lineups, I would suggest first working on that C-cup area, making sure that's on point. Then you move on to the vertical line bars. After that, all you guys are gonna really have to do is just line up the center. So his stronger side is on this side. You want to make and connect everything to a stronger side right here. I'm going to start on the weaker side. So now we have that point and it aligns to this point over here. Just line up those little small hairs. You guys don't have to push back your lineups to make them look crispy. Just give your client nice looks. Vertical line bars here are fairly light, so even applying a little bit of color, it's gonna stand out, guys. So we really have to be careful with how much we apply here. Very gently, just tap, 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 and just pull away and see how it's looking. There we have it, guys. It's a mid fade with the hooks, reviving the hairline. So if you guys enjoyed the content, let me know down below in the comment section and sub for more videos. I'll catch you guys next week for more content. Peace.
Peace.
Woo.
John Legend, baby.